Hey, what's going on, guys? This is GodSoap here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to flip expensive RuneScape items safely without losing any money in the process. I'm sure many of you guys are already aware that in order to flip lower priced items, all you have to do is just find the price margin and then buy your product or whatever, how many you're going to buy, and then sell it. But when it comes to more expensive items, you have to be a little bit more careful, and you can't really do that or else you're going to end up screwing yourself out of a lot of money. For those of you who don't know really what I'm talking about when I say finding the price margin, I'm not going to go too into detail with that in this video. I probably will in another video, but basically just so you have a rough idea of what I'm talking about when I say it, is when you have, this only works for lower priced items too, is when you go and you just buy one single item, and then you just drive the price way up, buy it, and then as soon as you buy it, sell it, and then drive the price way down. And basically the reason you're doing this is to kind of find the price margin. You're trying to figure out what you're going to buy the items for when you merge them, or flip them, sorry, and what you're going to sell them for. So now let's say that you get tired of flipping more, like less expensive items, and you want to get into the more heavy duty, the next step up kind of flipping, and that's more expensive items. So say you want to start off just doing, I don't know, say like something like gnome scarves, which are about 5.5 mil, I think they are. So basically what you're going to be doing is if you're going to try to do the price margin thing where you drive the price and you buy it for like 25% above the mid price, and then you resell it right after to try to find your margin, you're going to end up screwing yourself out of like sometimes up to $1 mil. And you're actually going to end up losing more money than you would in the process of the flip. So it gets to the point when you can't do that anymore because it's just not worth it. And so that's the dilemma people kind of have, is they want to get into flipping more expensive items, but they're not sure how to go about it, and they're not sure how to figure out, what the initial price to buy their item at is. So that's what this video is about, guys. I'm going to be showing you what to do in those kinds of situations. So let's get started. So what you're going to want to do is pick out your item that you want to flip. In this video example, I'm going to be doing Bando's gloves, which are, by the way, are a very good item to flip. They usually turn some pretty good profit. Anyways, so what you want to do is go into your buy offer and search up the item and buy it. So for the price, you're going to want to put in a very low price that you don't really expect to actually get it for. Put in something that's really low that you think is way lower than it should be. So yeah, and then try buying it. In this video example, I put in something that I thought was quite low, and it actually ended up buying really quickly, which was kind of fluky, so it usually doesn't happen this good. It kind of worked out good for me. But yeah, so basically it's probably not going to work the first time if you put in a really low price. Just give it about 15 minutes, and if it doesn't buy, cancel it, and then just try buying it again, and just increase your offer by about 10 or 15k. Same thing, give it about 15 minutes, and after another 15 minutes, if it still doesn't buy, do the same thing. Cancel it, and then buy it again, increase it by another 10 or 15k. The reason you're doing this is because you're trying to get it for the least amount of gold possible. Some people, when they're starting to flip more expensive items, they jump right in, they pick a price, and then turns out the item's actually doing really crappy, and they end up getting the item for a really shitty price, and they end up getting stuck with it. And in order to get rid of it, they have to sell it for a much lower price. And anyways, long story short, they end up losing a lot of money. So basically, by doing this, by increasing your increments and being patient, and starting low and working your way up every 15 minutes, basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be ensuring that you get the item for a fair price. You're not going to end up screwing yourself over. So once you have it and it actually buys, immediately sell it back for a fair price above what you bought it for. You can basically choose your profits in this. I mean, usually I try to make at least 45 to 50k per flip, but I mean, it depends. You can't be picky. Obviously, the more money you want to make, the longer it's probably going to have to sit in the Grand Exchange for. So if you're going to be going to sleep, I'd probably suggest doing a flip and maybe making it a bit, making the price margin a bit bigger. But if you're trying to do some quick flips, I would recommend just kind of keeping your profits at around 30 to 50 probably K, something around there, and you should turn out some good profits, and you should be just fine. In this video, I actually I'm just doing commentary over right now. I'm not playing live, but it actually turned out very well. I made about 45k in about a minute's worth of flipping, so I mean, it doesn't always work out just this good. I mean, it kind of looks good in the video, but it's not always like that, so you kind of have to be patient with it, and just, you know, maybe just find something to do while you flip. Maybe watch TV, or play RuneScape, but just, like, I don't know, do fire making or something while you flip, and just kind of keep busy, and the profits will come. Just be patient, stick with it, and, yeah, so if you have any questions about this, guys, if you do this properly, the way I told you, you should never lose any money because you're buying it for the lowest possible price. So yeah, if worst comes to worst, you can just sell it back for what you bought it for. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions on this, feel free to ask. I read all my comments and I try my best to respond to all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Peace out.